What's going on, Nakamas? It's your boy Mozy here, back with another episode of Mozy Reacts. On this episode of Mozy Reacts, I have episode 506 of One Piece. But before I get into today's episode, it's time for a comment of the day. And today's comment really just sums up my reaction to the past couple of episodes. And the comment comes from the Nakama Nachi Jr., who said, "Emotional damage." And you are fucking correct. Oda damaged the fuck out of me those past couple of episodes. It won't be the last time, I'm sure, and it probably isn't the worst he's gonna hurt me, so we'll see. With that being said, let's go ahead and continue our journey to find the One Piece. But before we do, reminder, this is not a market substitute. You should always support the official release. You ready to see where the anime goes from here? I'm curious if there's going to be a time skip or not. It's either a time skip or it's gonna be a crazy story on how we get back together, because we are in different seas. Somehow we all have to make it back to Body. We need to make it back to Rayleigh, actually, I guess. I don't know where he is.
You'll see.
We're all in different seas. So it's either time skip to then that gives Oda plenty of, like, you know, that's just a free pass to create stories whenever you want. You know, it's all right, now we're going into the normal story, and then you can have flashback episodes of that time we missed. That's an easy way to just keep the anime running. Or do you play it as, no, we need to tell it is like they were before, where we cut and it just showed us, you know, Chopper and Robin's story? Do they play more of those? Do we find out what's going on with, like, Robin in the prison? Do we find out what happened with Frankie once he broke into Dr. Vegapunk's lab or not? So, not really sure which way Oda's leading. What one do you want to happen? I don't know. That's a good question, MLG, because I'm the type of person where, obviously you guys have seen, I love trying to speculate things. So I think having a time skip would be kind of cool. But at the same time, I am the person that questions things, and I think I would get annoyed. Like, I'm just like, can you just fucking tell me what happened in that, you know, like with the whole poneglyphs, you know, like that whole disappearing. I want to know what happened in that missing century of time. What happened? So it's just like, would I rather know that right off rip, or would I rather them kind of sprinkle in the facts throughout the anime? And I think I'm going to have to go with the latter, and like, I would rather them sprinkle it in. So I think I'd rather go with the time skip, and then we periodically check back in on what happened. OP ending well past 1100. Damn. So he still has another 70 or 60 some episodes worth. It is when I was editing today, I was just like, dude, the way in which Oda has set pieces up to be called back later on is honestly astronomically mind-blowing to me. Because, like, it's just the seeds he lays. There was just something that in the flashback where I was just like, this motherfucker really put that detail in back in the series and waited like 400 episodes for the payoff. Like, that is fucking dedication to be like, I'm gonna just throw this out here and I cannot hint about it or touch it. I think it was Dragon's face. When Dragon gets on the boat, Ivan is like, oh my gosh, what happened? And they're all like, oh my gosh, treat his face. So the very first time we see Dragon, we see something on his face. I personally thought it was a tattoo. 400 some episodes later, we find out, nope, it's not a tattoo. It's actually a wound, and that's all we learn. How many more episodes am I going to have to wait until that's finally paid off? And I'm just like, name other series that do. Even TV show series don't do that type of shit. It is holy shit. So it's just the things that he can. And then I think I even started to question was like, I wonder if, like, when he's writing that anime, sometimes he just writes stuff and then like I'm assuming he probably does watch his own you know, stuff, you know, like, because I've heard, like, when actors watch movies, they don't like to watch movies at their end because they see themselves acting, they don't see themselves playing a role, you know, so they don't really necessarily watch their own stuff. So I'm curious if Oda watches One Piece and can actually enjoy it, or if he's, like, thinking of stuff. So then I'm like, wonder if he actually does plant. I know he probably does plant some seeds, or if some seeds are just irrelevant plants where he put something there, he's then just watching One Piece for his own enjoyment or whatever, and then it's like, oh shit, there's a fucking plant that I forgot to water. Let me go ahead and put some fucking water on that bitch. I love how he connects things. It's very subtle, but it always hits. Big facts. I read the manga and still dodge spoilers. Leaks are almost ahead of official release. That's upsetting. I don't understand it. I truly do not understand. Like, if you like One Piece, right, and you want people to fuck with it, why would you then spoil it for people? Especially when they know it's fucking amazing. Like, I can only imagine what you guys are seeing versus what I'm seeing. Because I'm assuming it's fucking crazy what you guys are seeing. Because right now, Oda, the crazy stuff that he's, like, pulling back in, you know, like, throwing in Sabo here and then bringing back in Dragon during that flashback. Craziness, right? But right now, he's only has 300, 400 episodes to work with. I can't imagine episode 1000 when he has 900 episodes of content that he can draw from to add into his current story. That fucking scares me. that low-key fucking scares me with his brain. And as the Nakama Lumi said, I could not imagine where Luffy's mind would go if Jinbei wasn't here to, like, set him straight.
仲間がいるよ。ここは
We're checking in with Zoro first, right? Zoro or Brook? Yo, it's like in Planet of the Apes, it was mostly like chimps, right? I think baboons would be worse. Oh, how I've missed you. Teenage Mutant Ninja Apes. What's her name? We could use some help, you know. Always has the baddest lines. So sexy. God damn, I can't wait to see everybody else. Are we back for round 2? Oh, that's worse. Oh, that's worse than round 2. I thought it was Legendary Samurai for some reason, but that's way worse. Thank God they're fucking switching stories here, because that's too much manly for me. Those eyes, right? Like. Oh, I can't wait till you meet Lol more. Oh. Stop! I don't know what you said, my guy. I'm sorry, I zoned out. I'm assuming there's a reason they're making trouble, though. I'm assuming like the birds are probably like stopping the humans to protect something, and it's like a misunderstanding, maybe. Us. I know you got hit, but just your voice. Yeah, there's only 5 of you. You guys are Is that the baby you saved? Holy crap, it's grown up. Oh, you're on its mama's back, okay. You gotta pull some talk no jitsu.
キラキラ光るものが大好きで世界中から集めて貯めてたんだけど、それを奪おうとした人間たちに故郷の島を追い出されたことがあってよ。だからこの島でもまた人間に狙われると思ったんだってよ。それで足りーかな。もし余ったら俺にもまた薬つけてくれ。うわ、タヌキチ。
I understand what you just had to do, Chopper, but like I've seen what Luffy had to go through his fucking arc compared to your arc, so like.
痛くねえ。新聞ありがとな。どれどれ。
What's it say though?
小さな空島ウェザリア。
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
そんなのあるわけないでしょ。ここはウェザーボールを育てる天候畑じゃ。科学とは
That's dope.
地道な作業の繰り返しなんじゃよ。
たく聞いてないわよ。
Oh gosh.
ニュースク。
ちょっとそれ見せて。
Well, that was a pretty calm reaction.
暴飲列島ていた。
Like, okay, was it MLG who asked me would I want a time skip or not? I don't know, because if we have a time skip, we don't get to see the crew see this Usopp, so. He even had his foot up. I think it would be a funny dynamic to see the crew see Usopp like this. Sanji having to create a special diet for Usopp to lose weight. Chopper concerned about like maybe diabetes or something. No, I'm so jealous. Snap him back into reality. Thank you. I'm saying it's fucking freezing. Look how she's dressed.
ありがとう。なぜ私の名前を？
革命軍の戦士ならあなたのことはみんな知っています。今は我々を信じてご同行を願えないでしょうか。
Interesting animal of choice to pull you guys around.
大切な約束があるの。
我々は彼らの情報も掴んでいますが、よろしければお話ししましょうか。
Duh.
そうね。
Oh my god, your eyes.
すごく興味があるわ。
こら満タン。ああ、久々の感覚。
I'll miss the old T Frankie, but classic Frankie is always nice.
メカアニマルがいるとは思わなかったが、メカ白クマに大逆転しようとは結果オーライだぜ。
See, so I think that right there is just like a classic small example of how are they gonna play it? Time skip and flashback, or do we actually want to see that fight? Dude, if we get a new song out of this, ooh, buddy!
集中力が切れました。
より一層まがまがしく。
斜め45度。
90
度。大スランプですよ、これは。パンツ見すぎたバチが当たったのでしょうか。限界を超えたダメージの蓄積。そうでなくともヒヒにすら勝てぬ者が俺にいるというのか。
どうしててめえがここにいやがる。
あの城はもともと俺の住処だ。貴様こそなぜいる。なる。
My question is, did Kuma know that, or
別の者たちとマリンフォードに現れたのか。
ルフィに会ったのか。あいつはどうしてる。無事なのか。
おそらく生きてい
the
る。
final right?
だが心は深刻な傷を負っていることだろう。 何があった？
Nothing. Payback's a bitch!
奴は兄を失った。
嘘だろ？
信じられない。
Why that picture?
だと？
危険のエースは麦わらの目の前で死んだ。
That was fucking good writing to end right there. I ain't gonna stop. God damn, they knew what they were doing that episode. Nice way to, like, kind of, I'm assuming, wrap those side stories up and then also let them be informed with, like, what is happening. Because I was wondering how they were going to play that, if they were going to drag those, like, side arcs out a little bit longer and, like, give the manga or, like, anime, I guess, more time to catch up. I guess not manga. I guess if they were to give, if it gave Oda time to get the current story going, you know, if he's like, oh, well, I can come up with ideas for these side characters very quickly, and that will give me time to focus on the main story with Luffy, or if they were just gonna, what it seems like, wrap these up. I don't see it as a spoiler. Kuma had to know where he was sending each crewmate. That's what I'm wondering. He really didn't, but in my opinion, that's what I was wondering is, do you think Kuma sent him to Mihawk's what went through my mind as soon as Mihawk was like, oh, I live here? What went through my mind was like, oh, Kuma is being nice and sent Zoro to Mihawk's area. I guess the way my idea only works is if Kuma and Mihawk have talked together about the Straw Hats, because then what I assumed is that Kuma, knowing the history between Mihawk and Zoro, sent Zoro to where Mihawk lives, hoping that Mihawk can maybe give him a few pointers as far as like his sword work to improve Zoro to be a better swordsman, because Kuma understands Zoro isn't ready for the new world. You need a sensei. Bump! I'm gonna send you to your teacher's house. Unless his power is, he has no control over it. It's just boom, 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 sending us willy-nilly. But it's very convenient that, you know, Kuma just happens to send Zoro to Mihawk's island. Kuma just happens to send Chopper to a island that is plagued between animals and humans, and they need someone who can communicate the barrier. And lo and behold, that one person is Chopper. Frankie the cyborg goes to Dr. Vegapunk's place where he has mechanics. You know, it's just, it seems like everyone went to a certain spot to where only they would be the characters to be able to help solve what's going on there. So I'm assuming Kuma probably can control where he sends people. It's too coincidental. Exactly, Caesar. Why else would Kuma ask where you would like to go on vacation? Fucking just blew my mind with that. That is exactly why he's asking, because he can fucking send you wherever. Yeah, I mean, I guess he could just be asking that ironically, like, where you want to go? Because I don't know, bitch. Boom. But it makes more sense that he's asking because he can send you where he wants. Alright, well, that was it for my reaction to episode 506 of One Piece. I do appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this reaction. It's been real. It's been enjoyable. It was hella enjoyable. Later on.